Another Zone Sportsmanship Challenge of Demented Doom A-Go-Go. I call this one KAMAZter Blaster. Loadout doesn't matter. What you need is an RPG-7. And a KAMAZ. This kind. Not this kind. This one, the KAMAZter, something is wrong with its controls. And it's indestructible. What you're going to do is you're going to fly a KAMAZ. Or make the KAMAZ fly. And I think you can do that with the bitumen anomaly. Here in Jupiter. My dad was a truck driver. My sister was born the day of the Chernobyl disaster, and I was born the day the Vostok 2M rocket exploded on its platform at Plesetsk Cosmodrome Site 434 in Arkhangelsk Oblast in the former Soviet Union. Make of that what you will. In Oblivion Lost, you could use pistol slot weapons while driving. It didn't have to be a pistol. Anything that fit in slot 2. Oh no, there's some scenery. Let's see if I can pull this off without dying to death. A couple of different ideas I had that fit the definition of the challenge. KAMAZter Blaster. One is you get the vehicle to fly, then wait till it's way up high, then jump out and blast it with a rocket before you hit the ground. Another is you nail some enemy of your choice, normally occurring or spawned, whatever your preference. And, well, those are the two major KAMAZter Blaster methods. But then, there's also, if a vehicle is smoking, then its vehicle health or integrity or whatever you call it is ticking down until it explodes. And if you're in it when it explodes, you die to death. Oh, and a KAMAZ can withstand more than one rocket or grenade. So, got my rocket loaded. Let me get the vehicle smoking. There we go. See if it'll start flying before I get roasted. Of course not.
No one else has seen the sights that crossed her eyes. Everything beyond these purple skies.
Well, let's see if there's anything in this bitumen anomaly that can make a vehicle fly. Oh, yes, there is. There's only one movie I can think of off the top of my head that I've ever seen that has ever depicted an RPG-7 being held, aimed, and used properly, even to the point of showing the hammer being cocked. Speaking of which, there's the hammer right there. That needs to be cocked. The hand position is correct. Actors always get that wrong, almost always, except in the movie The Beast, also called The Beast of War, from 1987 or 88. It's the only one I can think of off the top of my head, starring Jason Patric. It takes place in 1981 during the Soviet occupation of Afghanistan. Also, that isn't an OG-7V. The OG-7V is a 40mm HE frag warhead with a 40mm booster. This looks more like a PG-7VL, I think. 93mm heat warhead with a 40mm booster. By all means, correct me if I'm wrong. They all have 40mm boosters because the RPG-2 and the RPG-7 have 40mm bore. I forgot about that. But that illustrates how when the vehicle starts smoking, its health or integrity or whatever starts ticking down. I'll be satisfied if I can pull off just one version of this. Either the rocket go up or the rocket go down. Either the KAMAZ is the target or something else is the target. Of course, I wish I could get it to go way up high. I know that can happen because I've gotten it to happen accidentally before. It takes just the right kind of anomaly, I'm pretty sure. And you can spawn a no-gravity This time I forgot to damage the KAMAZ first. Maybe I should be wearing a Sapphire SSP-99M Siva, or whatnot. Maybe I'll try backing it off the cliff. What killed me? I'm pretty sure I could pull this off, or something similar to it, with a lot less effort in Oblivion Lost. Either Oblivion Lost 2.2 or Oblivion Lost 2010, or other versions of Oblivion Lost, as long as they have vehicles. Ah, I forgot to damage it first. Again. Will this be... Yes. KAMAZter Blaster. Mark 1. Accomplished. I should use the UMP-45 more often. The first time I ever made a KAMAZ fly was back in there somewhere. There's an alleyway back there. There was a gravitational anomaly. You're supposed to be able to spawn one of those. This one right here, and I got that to work once in the truck cemetery, but I haven't been able to get it to work intentionally when I need it to while I'm recording, and I don't understand that. I don't know what I did that one time to make it work. Any other anomaly, you can just spawn it, and any time it'll spawn as expected. But the no gravity one, if you want to play around with trying to fly vehicles, I don't know how to make it work. In Oblivion Lost, all I would have to do is drive a vehicle into a whirligig. And there were plenty of whirligigs to be found in most regions of the zone.
And in Oblivion Lost 2.2 and 2010, you could find vehicles in most regions of the zone. And it was a whole lot of fun driving them into whirligigs and making them fly.
Oh, look! So the other versions of KAMAZter Blaster, a whole lot more difficult to pull off. You get the KAMAZ to fly way up high, then you jump out and blow it up with a rocket before you hit the ground. I guess that would be Mark 2. And then Mark 3 would be, you get way up high, you get some predetermined enemy on the ground, whatever you want, spawned or naturally occurring. You nail that enemy, or group of enemies, what have you, with a rocket before you hit the ground. Well, you know what? Since there's a lot of heat down there, I'm going to go get my mitts on the right armor that I need to make this work right. And I'm back. Alright. I'll make hard save here. Alright. This time I won't damage the vehicle first. Let's see if I can just make it fly way up high. Well, that's way up high, but I want it to sort of float in the air. We all float down here.
When you're up here with me, you float down.
I want it to get way up there. Not so high that the map disappears and I'm basically off the map. Because when that happens, if you jump out of your vehicle, you immediately die to death. Exposed to the void. Let's see if I can do it again the way I did before. Alright. Well, I guess I'm going to have to be happy with that. So I guess that means your loadout does matter. You're going to want a bubblehead suit of your choice. This one is generally regarded as the best. You'll need a tourist backpack and anything that increases stamina and payload weight. That way you can carry more than just 2 rockets. The rockets don't really weigh a whole lot themselves. Well, you know what? While I'm doing this sort of thing, this won't look as impressive as the KAMAZ exploding, but let's see if it works. Never mind. I think I'm just going to have to be satisfied with that. KAMAZter blaster. Mark 1. If I'm ever able to pull off the Mark 2 or Mark 3 variations, I'll be glad, I guess. But those are more the sorts of things that would be easier to do in Oblivion Lost. So I'm going to be satisfied with this variation of KAMAZter blaster in Anomaly for now. So in the words of Bruce Campbell, catch you on the flip-flop.